24 CH primeur, 24 heures avant tout le monde, seulement avec l'application Belle Télé.
C'est autour de 1730 que le premier Murray a quitté l'Irlande pour la Suède. Plusieurs générations plus tard, Douglas Murray voyait le jour à Stockholm.
This is Bromma, Stockholm. We're actually at the house where Douglas grew up together with his two brothers, Ted and Charlie, and also his baby sister, Rosanna. This is also the streets where Douglas started playing street hockey and soccer and what have you, and play around.
I mean, I had a great upbringing there. It's very safe, clean.
He played around like most kids, loved to wrestle with his brothers, of course.
It's like my best friends in the world. We have so much fun together. We had a lot of training, fighting, made you strong, and they could learn you to handle abuse.
When they got a little bit older, I got to be the ref also in those matches. He started playing hockey quite an early age in a local team called Göta. And he trained, he practiced, he got better and better. He wasn't a star, but he was up there at least, and working hard to improve.
He told me one time in a car ride home after I played a game, I don't care if you want to play hockey or anything, but if you go out there, you work hard. Otherwise, it's not fair to the other kids. I hope I haven't had too many lazy games since then.
This is Stora Mossen. How many times did we spend here? Hundreds and hundreds.
Yes, many hours.
Yeah, Douglas had a lot of games here.
They were very, very supportive. They never put pressure on me. Living with my hockey the whole time. The time commitment they put down, I mean, I could never repay them for that.
He had a big inspiration from his grandpa, who is an old hockey star in Sweden, who captained the Swedish team for several years, and he participated in World Championships and Olympics.
Det gjorde jag. Jag var ju med här uppe på mossen där vi är nu och tittade på honom när han åkte. Och hans andra bröder också för den delen. Var duktiga alla tre, men Douglas han ville alltid ligga på lite extra.
When it comes to hockey, I mean, he had probably the most influence in many different ways, how to approach a game, how to be competitive.
He usually always had the same comment after each and every game, and that was, it didn't matter if Douglas had 12 hits in a game or something like that. His grandpa always said that, you know, hit harder and hit more.
Jag har sagt till Douglas att allting är body check. Here.
I didn't have nothing but a choice to be good at hitting, otherwise I would let Grandpa down. So it was ingrained in me since I was about 6, I think.
Sommaren så var vi på landet för det mesta. Då var det fotboll och det var alla möjliga grejer. Vi höll på med badminton. Och han var alltid pigg att hålla på med en boll eller med badminton. Så att han tränade på det sättet. Och jag har varit bättre och bättre. På det viset var han stark och fick lite kondition för kommande äventyr i hockeyn. Och sen seglade vi tillsammans också, lite skärgård. Hade trevligt tillsammans.
So this is Skägga, Douglas' grandparents' place, where we've been fortunate enough to spend the last, what is it, honey, 34 years?
Yes.
And this is where Douglas loves to spend his summers when he's back in Sweden between seasons, and where he loved being since he was a kid. His first summer as a baby was here. Actually, this is right here under this tree is where Douglas actually spent his first summer as a baby. So this is actually where the boats are stopping. That's coming out from the city. So, you know, if you ever get to spend a weekend in Stockholm, enjoy the city, take the boat, and in an hour and a half, you're out here. That's actually Douglas and mine boat. We're sharing that one together. He didn't mind getting up like 4:30 in the morning to go out fishing. Douglas was a very warm-hearted kid, maybe not what you think on the rink sometimes. He always was very social guy, had tons of friends. He was a pretty easy kid at school. I think he probably devoted more energy and more passion towards hockey than to school, but he did all right. He did good. I think he had about 2 years that he played for the Swedish national team prior to departing for the States when he was 17. We had a meeting with the headmaster after the first year. We were actually waiting to get Douglas back home to Sweden because we obviously missed him a lot. He looked into the eyes of my wife, Susanne, and he said, "Mrs. Murray, I think you have to be prepared that your son is not coming home for a long time. And actually, she broke, and she had tears, and I almost had tears too, but it was as much of happiness, of course, like anything else. He explained to us that Douglas attracted quite a bit of interest from universities. After he graduated from Cornell, he was also drafted by San Jose Sharks. I think from that point on, I think he really, wanted to be as good as he could be and hoped that it would take him a long way.
Let's talk about Douglas Murray. This is his, funny place to be in when he's in Stockholm on vacation, when it's off-season, you can say. He's living up the whole place. He's such a huge, huge guy that makes so much fun with everyone. I like to go out with him because he's not that dangerous with girls, so everything slips to me. Everything starts here. When we go out partying, things happen. Yeah, especially when some traffic signs, he likes to tackle them, but he always does everything with a smile, with a lot of heart. And that's typical the Douglas Murray family, you can say.
Anders has become a dear friend later years. He might be the only guy that sleeps less hours than I do. He has a finger in so many different things. I love creating joy around me, and he has the same approach, just enjoying life and having fun with it. He's a little crazy, but I love that too, but he's a fantastic guy.
I just known him for about 5 years or something, but we used to go out partying. We have a picture of me. That's why I'm with him, because I look better beside him. He's a French fries man. He loves French fries. He swims in it, and he loves the béarnaise. This is how much butter he eats when he's off-season. This is just 2 months buttering with Mr. Murray.
He always loved to eat. He did cook when he was a kid. It's something that he developed over the years since he moved away from home.
And his grandfather is a big star, and he's still alive. I thought they never will die, the Murrays. They just continue to continue to continue. So you will never get rid of him when he's playing in Montreal. Think about that.
To be able to play for a classic team like the Montreal Canadiens couldn't be better. So we're just unbelievably proud and happy for his sake, and thrilled that he's still playing.
His heart belongs to Stockholm, but now I know it belongs to Montreal, and you have the most of him. But can we have at least a few months with him during the summertime here? We need him here, the whole package.
If I have something to say to Anders, the only thing I got to say to Anders, I'm looking forward to see you in the summer.
I hope that this summer we can celebrate together with the Stanley Cup, drinking champagne out of it here at Skägga.
Hej då!
Hej då! Hej då!